Hello, welcome back to Headlines, your English channel for article reading. In Chinese, there is an idiom, 鬼压床, describing the weird and horrifying body symptom that you wake up but cannot move. In English, it is sleep paralysis. And the article I'm going to walk you through is from BBC News, explaining why some people wake up unable to move. You'll get the answer in terms of the biological researches and cultural insight. So without further ado, let's get started. Scientists think sleep paralysis has probably existed for as long as humans have slept. There are several colorful descriptions of the episodes through literary history, and Mary Shelley was apparently inspired to write a scene in Frankenstein by a painting depicting an episode of sleep paralysis. It's been an ignored phenomenon, but over the last 10 years, there's been a growing interest. Well, to my knowledge, episode is closely related to TV series. But it's not a good idea to draw a circle and confine its meaning to entertainment. Episode also refers to a short period of time or an event that belongs to a much bigger thing. 除了一集 episode 还可以理解成是插曲或者是片段。I don't want to speak this episode of my life. 在文学史上有很多对于 sleep paralysis 片段的描绘。近10年来，人们对 sleep paralysis 的研究兴趣大涨。Until recently, there was little agreement about how many people experience sleep paralysis. Studies were sporadic, with little consistency between methods. Sporadic is similar to intermittent. 间歇性的或者是阵发性的. For example, sporadic attempts. The spring weather is still sporadic. Cold and rainy one day, warm the next. Volkswagen recalls SUVs due to sporadic airbag issue. 关于 sleep paralysis 的研究很零散，研究方法也没有一致性。After experiencing the condition, some gravitate towards supernatural or even paranormal explanations. In reality, the causes is far more mundane. At night, our body cycles through 4 stages of sleep. The final stage is called rapid eye movement sleep. This is when we dream. During REM, your brain paralyzes your muscles, probably to stop you physically acting out your dreams and hurting yourself. But sometimes the sensory part of your brain emerges from REM prematurely. This makes you feel awake, but the lower part of your brain is still in REM, and is still sending out neurotransmitters to paralyze your muscles. Gravitate comes from gravity, 引力. Gravitate towards something is to be attracted by something. For example, Gen Z gravitate towards companies that embrace remote work. Supernatural and paranormal overlap and can be used interchangeably, but the nuance is supernatural is beyond the natural world, such as ghosts and spirits, vampires and werewolves, while paranormal is beyond the normal perception, such as the psychic capability. 通灵这种能力就是 paranormal. 产生 sleep paralysis 的原因其实很简单 mundane 学过了，乏善可陈，不是人们所想到的超自然。REM 阶段是梦发生的阶段，大脑会让你的身体瘫痪来防止你 act out your dreams， 把你的梦输诸行动，伤害到自己。但是有的时候大脑的知觉会提前醒过来，而你的身体还处于瘫痪状态，这就出现了 sleep paralysis。Doctors say paralysis is more likely to occur when you're sleep deprived because your sleep architecture is fragmented. Some sufferers also find it more likely when lying on their back. The most dramatic and memorable episodes of sleep paralysis are normally those that come with vivid hallucinations. Usually these nocturnal visions are a source of fear. Sleep architecture is fragmented, which refers to short sleep interruptions. 睡得不沉，经常醒。Nocturnal 是夜行的。Owl are nocturnal birds. 肖邦的夜曲也是这个词 nocturne. Sleep paralysis 能够让人产生幻觉，这是恐惧的来源。When you enter sleep paralysis, your brain's motor cortex starts sending signals to the body, but the muscles are paralyzed, so the brain does not get any feedback signals in return. There is an incongruence. The self is broken up, degraded. As a result, the brain fills in the gap and creates its own explanation for why the muscles cannot move. This is why so many hallucinations involve a creature sitting on your chest or holding your body down. 那看起来是大脑使唤不动身体，为了缓解尴尬，主动制造了一些原因，比如说你会觉得有东西压在你的身上。In a series of studies, professor compared symptoms in Denmark and Egypt and found a cultural chasm in how sleep paralysis manifested. Egyptians were far more likely than Danes to have experienced sleep paralysis and were more likely to endorse a supernatural explanation. The Egyptian volunteers who believe in ghosts and demons also spent a long time paralyzed during each episode. A chasm is a huge crack or a difference. These headlines pretty well demonstrated the literal and extended meaning of chasm. Earthquake created a deep chasm. The chasm between mothers and childless women is widening. 文化的差异在 sleep paralysis 的表现上也有不同。Manifest 表现出来 Guilt will manifest itself. Or she manifested an introvert personality among strangers. If something is manifest, it is easy to be noticed.Manifest 当形容词讲的时候有显著明显的意思，比如说 a manifest error. The most common sense of endorse is to appear in the adverts of a brand, 代言, but here endorse is to support or approve of something publicly, 公开的认可或者是支持。那埃及人和丹麦人相比呢，更容易有 sleep paralysis, 而且他们也更容易认可超自然的解释，因为他们相信鬼神。I guess Chinese may have the shared experiences as Egyptians do, because both countries have a considerably long history and a tradition of adhering to religions. That's it for today, and this is Headlines. I'll see you tomorrow.